Imagine a creature that bounds across the plains with incredible leaps, carries its newborn in a pouch, and lives in shifting bands across open grasslands. That's the kangaroo, one of nature's most remarkable and distinctive animals. Today we dive into what makes a kangaroo so unique, its behavior, its way of life, and the traits that define its character. The term kangaroo usually refers to the large Australasian marsupials of the family Macropodidae. There are many species. The famous ones include the red kangaroo, the eastern gray kangaroo, and the western gray kangaroo. Kangaroos are built for hopping. They have long, powerful hind legs and feet, a strong, thick tail which helps with balance and sometimes acts like a third leg when they rest, and much smaller forelimbs that function somewhat like arms. Their fur is usually soft and woolly. Coat color and size depend on the species. As herbivores, kangaroos eat plants, mostly grasses and shrubs. Their bodies are adapted to digest tough vegetation efficiently. One of the most striking features of the kangaroo is how it moves. Rather than walking or running on four legs, kangaroos hop using their powerful hind legs. This is their main mode of locomotion. That hopping can be impressive. Some kangaroos can cover large distances in a single bound, and they use their muscular tail to maintain balance. Their movement style is not just dramatic, it's efficient. In environments where food and water are sparse, such energy-efficient travel helps them survive in harsh terrains. In short, a kangaroo isn't just hopping for show. Its body is sculpted by evolution to make hopping and survival second nature. Kangaroos often live in groups, known as mobs, troops, or courts. Within a mob, there's typically a dominant male, sometimes called the boomer, who leads during mating seasons. During mating season or when defending territory or mates, males may fight with others. Their fights can be intense, biting, kicking, and boxing with their forearms, while balancing on their tail, then using powerful hind leg kicks if needed. Despite this, kangaroos are not social, in the same way many mammals are. Membership in a mob is fluid, individuals come and go, and social bonds are loose. For defense, a kangaroo threatened by a predator can rely on its powerful legs and claws. There are documented cases where their kicks have seriously injured even large predators or dogs. So, kangaroos are neither solitary nor tightly knit pack animals. Their social organization is flexible, opportunistic, and strongly shaped by survival needs. One of the most fascinating aspects of kangaroos is their reproductive system and how they rear their young. Kangaroos are marsupials, which means the newborn, called a joey, is born extremely undeveloped, tiny, almost embryo-like, then crawls into the mother's pouch to continue growing. Inside the pouch, the joey latches onto a teat and stays there for several months. Over time it becomes more active and eventually, around 7 to 10 months old depending on species, begins to leave the pouch more often, until finally emerging for good. Interestingly, some kangaroo species have a remarkable reproductive trick. Even while one joey is growing in the pouch, the mother can mate again, and the new embryo enters a dormant state called embryonic diapause until environmental conditions are favorable or the pouch becomes vacant. This allows kangaroos to adapt their reproduction to the often harsh and unpredictable Australian environment. This life cycle strategy, birth of a tiny young, pouch nurturing, flexibility and reproduction, is one of the signature traits that define kangaroos' resilience and adaptability. Kangaroos have evolved to live in diverse habitats across Australia, from open grasslands and savannas to lightly forested regions, depending on species. Their herbivorous diet, grasses, shrubs, leaves, allows them to thrive in environments where other large mammals might struggle. Many kangaroos are crepuscular, active at dawn and dusk, or nocturnal. During hot daylight hours they rest in shade, to avoid overheating, and feed when it's cooler, a behavioral adaptation to conserve energy and water. Their social grouping into mobs also helps with protection. When one senses danger, it may give a warning, often by thumping its tail on the ground, and the group may scatter or flee together. Through anatomy, behavior, and social systems, kangaroos are built to survive and even thrive in challenging environments. When you look at all these traits together, hopping across vast plains, living in loose but functional groups, having a flexible and efficient reproductive system, and surviving under tough conditions, a picture emerges of kangaroos not just as animals, but as creatures shaped by the need for adaptability, resilience, and resourcefulness. They are resilient survivors, able to adapt their movement, diet, and social behavior based on environment and season. They are calculated and energy efficient. Their hopping style, nocturnal habits, and feeding schedule show a life optimized for survival rather than extravagance. They are protective and defensive when needed, especially when raising young or when threatened. Their power, claws, and social alertness make them capable of defending themselves. At the same time, they are modest and simple in needs. As herbivores who don't need neat or complicated social structures, they embody a minimal, balanced lifestyle. In essence, a kangaroo is a model of evolutionary efficiency, shaped by the land it inhabits, where speed, caution, adaptability, and cooperation are more important than flamboyant strength or ferocious behavior. As you prepare your video, consider ending with a reflection. In a world where life is often fast, loud, and complicated, the kangaroo reminds us of the power of adaptability, balance, and quiet strength. Whether it's hopping gracefully across open land, raising a joey in subtle care, or surviving seasons of change, the kangaroo's life is a testament to living in harmony with one's environment. So when we watch a kangaroo bounding across the plains, we're not just seeing an animal, we're witnessing millennia of evolution, survival strategy, and ecological wisdom.